Hi amigos, welcome back to the Evolving Trader. I'm back for you with the same energy and again a winning streak. So yesterday also, if you saw yesterday's intraday trade, it was a winner in half quantity, and now it's today's trade which is a winner as well, but in full quantity, because the day was meant to go that way. Like if it goes, it will be a highest probable trade, so I traded it. So the here the setup was like I was first bullish on Nifty, seeing the sentiments, and at the same time, if I'll show you Bank Nifty here, it made a higher high and again an higher high, but then it converted into M pattern. But Nifty was picture perfect. It was an M pattern after a good bullish rally, and like it wasn't making new highs from here also, it didn't made any new high. So like Nifty was more picture perfect, and following the M pattern, and when this broke, it was a great confirmation and a good move happened. Like the selling was too fast and aggressive. I was with the flow, so the aggression of selling today I felt was something different and pretty good. So the setup here was, I first planned this kind of setup. So like I didn't trade this one because on that day my plan was bullish and the Hindustan Unilever was the only stock which went bearish. So there was some news or sort of something I heard, but I don't remember. If I see it, I will tell about it. And so like this was a channel in which it was continuously consolidating, then it broke the channel, took a pullback. So it was first pullback, so you should be more highest probable that this swing should break out. So as soon as that swing was broke out, this was the lowest low, which was 2046.1. My half quantity got entered, as you all know. I go half quantity. If you are seeing me so far, I'm so sorry again to start the epic pen in front of you, but it's okay. So my first trade was SBIN. So let me first explain the reason behind trading SBIN. So like I was bullish on SBIN and Nifty and Bank Nifty, but like bullishness was obvious for today, so it did something different from that. So like the plan one on SBIN was this was a really good red candle. Didn't give that great closing, but the volume was really good, which made me take this trade if this low crosses. So my half quantity got entered in the trade. I'll show you that half quantity. So here was SBIN. So this is a cancelled order, as you all can see, so it doesn't mean anything. So my half quantity, like it was 18 quantity in total risk planned. So this was half quantity which got entered at 940 in my trade, and I got stopped out in half quantity from the trade on 10/3 with an SL and then loss of 27 rupees. So I'll show you my position. So first let me refresh for transparency purposes, and all you can see SBI and a loss of 27 rupees. So that was my trade on SBI on which I got stopped out, so that's not an issue. So the another setup which came in my eye was Hindustan Unilever. The pattern was like something like this. It made a high, it made a high. It was today's day. The volume was really good, but the pattern it made, the same pattern was made on Nifty, so it attracted me more. Like you can see this drawn pattern, the same thing. I'll draw it again for you. So the same thing was made on Hindustan Unilever, pretty similar pattern. So this attracted me more, and it was my selling trade if market goes rarely for selling. So I was more confirmed on it. SBN was against my plan, like I was bullish on it, and if it goes bearish, it wasn't in my plan. I went against my plan and I got a learning from it. So this was my plan, and this plan rewarded me. So I planned that if it crosses 2046.1, my half quantity will be in the trade, and I was complete psychologically balanced. The reason being only that I get my losses in half quantity if they go completely against me. In rare cases I have shown you that I have lost in full quantity as well, but I try as less as possible to lose and win as more as possible. As you all can see, in front of loss of 27 rupees there is a profit of 65.8 rupees. Actually I'll tell one more reason it was 80 rupees and how it became 65.8. It is a really rare case, and it is a thing which is happening many a times these days after war scenarios in Nifty and Bank Nifty and stocks due to those things. So I'll first explain my position. Here is order book, and there are a lot of orders, many are cancelled. There was like a lot of things happening. I'll explain. So it was sell order. My risk appetite was 4 quantity, so my 2 quantities got entered at 3:06 in Hindustan, 13:06, which is 1 p.m. The 2 quantities in Hindustan Unilever. As soon as it crossed that 2046.1 mark, and this was the candle. Let me mark it nicely for you. So this was the candle on which I got entered, which didn't close that well how I felt. Anyhow, I said as this low gets crossed, it is in our favor, so I'll add up my quantity. So as soon as the low which it made was 2046, it crossed the low, my another half quantity got inside the trade at 117, and I was full quantity in the trade, and after that I placed my stop loss and all, and it went in my favor. The Nifty also came bang on downside with Bank Nifty, and the Hindustan Unilever also followed it. Not too big momentum as it happened in Nifty and Bank Nifty, but we catch a decent amount of momentum and achieved a risk reward of 1:2. Now what happened, it was when it came here, it made a wick in live market. It came down, it again was making a wick type of. So by seeing that, I just, and one more reason I exited was like Nifty was at that time close to 16,500 and Bank Nifty at 35,000, I guess. I'm so sorry. Yeah, 35,000. So that's why I booked my 3 quantity and kept 1 quantity left just for experimental purposes and see that what happens next, just to take that curiosity out. So this was 2025 at 2:30. My 3 quantities got exited out of the trade. I booked my profit, and at 3:14 my another 1 quantity got exited, that too at 2041.3 and if I would book full quantity there would be a profit of 80 rupees because my risk was 40 rupees, and it was showing close to 73 also. But like I wanted to experiment, and I don't regret it that much. It's okay, it's a learning for me. So I didn't book 80 rupees, instead I have to book 65 rupees, and net to net for the day I got 38.8 rupees, although taking a loss. But if I would have booked 80 rupees, it would have been close to like 53 rupees. So it would have been a great like margin, seeing all the charges and all. But anyways, that's a learning to learn, and this was really drastic up move. Like it never moves up like this. Is has to form some W pattern kind of price action, which it formed at 5-minute time frame. I'll explain you that thing as well. So this was maybe a W pattern. So seeing these candles, I didn't exited, but after that it really gave a sudden and big move. And same thing on Nifty, if we go on 5-minute time frame, it was like a really perfect W pattern, picture perfect W pattern. And same on Bank Nifty as well. Let me show you. Yeah, same on Bank Nifty. So it went a bit of up in last 15 to 20 minutes and again came a bit down and gave a closing somewhere in between to create volatility for next day if it opens flat. So same happened, and like as you all know, after 320 the squares of your quantity automatically, if it is live, which is intraday quantity. So I squared off my quantity at 315, but if 0 the square set of, I have to pay a charge of 50 rupees, and you can see my overall profit for the day is less than 40 rupees 50 rupees, as I am learning and have a small account. So it's not an issue. I am in the learning phase and like doing good, I hope so. Like there is improvement in me, I feel. And now you all people are seeing me, so please, you have a full right to judge me in comment section, like how you feel my technical analysis is. Any comments, any suggestions, any improvements, or any compliments on it, you are free to give it in the comment section. So I hope so you learned something from the video and how I plan my trade. So thank you so much for watching the video. This is